Hi everyone, this is the intermediate version of Joan is Awful from Black Mirror Season 6.
Hola, este es el video intermedio de Joan is Awful de la serie Black Mirror.
Currently, at the time of recording this video, there is a strike happening among screenwriters in Hollywood. Currently, right now. Actually happening now.
Currently, actualmente, en este momento.
A strike is where workers withdraw their labor for better conditions, better pay.
Strike es cuando los trabajadores se ponen en huelga, dejan de trabajar.
And among just means in the middle of or central.
Among, entre.
One of their main concerns is the potential replacement of their jobs by AI technology. Okay, when we say main, we mean the principal, the most important, like a company's main office.
Main es lo principal, significa principal.
Concerns are worries. So my main concern right now is Lucia wants to adopt another dog.
So, concern, preocupación. Gary está preocupado por que yo quiera adoptar otro perro. Concern.
They fear that AI could quickly create low-quality content at a lower cost, which would increase profits but lack cultural value. Fear is the anticipation of danger.
Fear es temor. Tenerle miedo, el temor a algo, tenerle miedo a algo. Fear.
Profits are financial gain.
Profits, ganancias.
And lack is when we don't have enough of something, a lack of whatever.
Lack es una falta de algo, cuando no se tiene suficiente de algo, falta de, usualmente con of, lack of.
Actors have also announced their intention to go on strike to protect their own images. They want to prevent streaming platforms from creating digital copies of them that can do all of the work without fair compensation. So fair compensation in this context just means reasonable salaries, reasonable wages.
En este contexto, fair compensation, compensación justa, un salario justo.
Directors and others in the industry share similar concerns. Here, share simply means to have the same concerns.
Share significa compartir. Es importante que recuerden que compartir de compartir con la familia o pasar tiempo no es este mismo share. Compartir de pasar tiempo es spend time. Este share es, por ejemplo, compartir una foto en Facebook. Share.
Now let's talk about how this relates to a show called Joan is Awful. So this means how it has a connection, relates to how it's similar to the Joan is Awful show.
Relates to, en este caso, es cómo se relaciona, cómo está relacionado a, o cómo está conectado al show.
In the show, Annie Murphy plays the character of Joan, an ordinary woman who misses her ex-boyfriend and finds her fiancé unexciting. To miss someone, this is the sadness you feel when you don't see somebody, you miss your friends, you miss your family when you don't see them for a long time. And fiancé, well, this is when you were engaged to be married, fiancé.
Miss, extrañar, el verbo extrañar. Este verbo también tiene otro significado. Por ejemplo, perderse el bus, me perdí el bus. I missed the bus. Pero en este caso es extrañar. También tenemos a fiancé. Esta es la palabra que viene del francés para describir al prometido.
Joan works as a middle manager in a tech company, where she carries out unpleasant tasks assigned by the board, such as firing people, while dealing with self-doubt. To carry out something is to complete it, to do it. Something unpleasant is something not very nice, something disagreeable. The board in this context is the board of directors. And to fire someone is to sack them, to dismiss them at work. Usually, well, it's always negative. Done something negative, you are fired.
Carry out, llevar a cabo. Unpleasant, algo no tan chévere, desagradable. Board, puede ser un tablero, pero en este caso significa la junta directiva, the board of directors. También tenemos fire, que significa fuego, pero en este contexto significa despedir, es el verbo despedir, fire.
In the story, Joan and her fiancé decide to watch a show called Joan is Awful on Streamberry, similar to Netflix. To Joan's horror, she discovers that the show is all about her life, with Salma Hayek portraying her. Portraying is just another way of saying playing her.
Portray significa encarnar, hacer el papel de plasmar o interpretar. En este caso, Salma Hayek la está interpretando a ella.
Joan's secrets are exposed and her life becomes chaotic. A little like mine, we have 3 dogs now, a new puppy.
Un poco como nuestra vida con 2 perritos y un nuevo cachorro. Caótico. Una vida caótica.
She then sets out, she starts on a mission to regain control from Streamberry and Salma Hayek and take ownership of her own destiny. Sets out to start.
Set out es empezar o salir. Emprende una misión.
She sets out on a journey. As the narrative unfolds, as the story progresses, Joan's life becomes a spectacle.
A medida que se desarrolla la narrativa,
revealing her actions like firing her co-worker, kissing Mac, and criticizing. To criticize is to find fault with something.
criticar, y spectacle, un espectáculo.
So kissing Mac and criticizing her fiance's cooking and personality during therapy sessions. Things get worse.
Las cosas empeoran, se ponen peor.
When Joan loses her job, she's fired.
Cuando Joan pierde su trabajo.
Because sensitive company information ends up on Streamberry. Ends up is the final destination. Last night, we ended up in a bar.
End up cuando terminamos o acabamos haciendo algo. Por ejemplo, we ended up adopting another dog.
Brilliant. Joan seeks legal help. He looks for legal help. To sue Streamberry.
Para demandar a la empresa.
And Salma Hayek for damaging her reputation. But her lawyer informs her that Streamberry has the right to profit from using her life and likeness since she agreed to their terms and services. Because she agreed to their terms and services.
Since, dado que, debido a.
Streamberry collects information about Joan's daily life.
Su vida diaria, daily life.
Through her electronic devices. Through means using her electronic devices. Through and other similar words are described in a video that we made previously. Just watch the video, you'll understand words that are very similar to through, like thorough, thought, etc. So through her electronic devices that constantly listen to her.
Through, a través de, usando sus aparatos electrónicos. Recuerden que tenemos un video en el canal de palabras similares y de pronunciación similar a through.
Joan also realizes that she can't sue Salma Hayek. Realizes She becomes aware.
Se da cuenta de realize. Cuenta.
She can't sue her because the actress only licensed her image to Streamberry, which they manipulate using deepfake technology. Deepfake is digital media that's altered, usually maliciously.
Fake es un término para tecnología que ha sido manipulada o alterada digitalmente, usualmente con malos propósitos.
And this drives Joan crazy. It makes her angry.
Drive someone crazy cuando alguien te vuelve loco. Gary sometimes drives me crazy.
Yeah, right. Feeling trapped, Joan resorts to extreme actions. When you resort to something, it's the last thing that's left, the last thing available to you.
Resort to, el último recurso, recurrir a algo. Voy a recurrir a algo como último recurso.
Including consuming lots of burgers and laxatives, leading to, which means it sort of makes something happen. This is the result. An embarrassing incident. Embarrassing is distressing.
Embarrassing es algo que da pena, que causa vergüenza. Recuerden que no es estar embarazado. Estar embarazado es pregnant. I'm pregnant. Leading to significa que lleva, que conlleva.
So leading to an embarrassing incident at a wedding, which will be featured in the next episode. Surprisingly, Joan's plan works. So surprisingly means unexpectedly. When we have a word ending in ly, ly in English, this is mente in Espanol. So frecuentemente, ocasionalmente, usualmente, usually, frequently, occasionally.
Surprisingly, sorprendentemente. La L y de yuca significa mente en español. Las palabras que terminan en esta, como decía Gary, ocasionalmente, occasionally.
So Joan's plan works, and Salma Hayek decides to take legal action against Streamberry as well. This means to or also. As well means to or also.
As well, también.
However, Hayek's lawyer explains, however is a connector. It's to indicate contrast, however.
Sin embargo, however.
Her lawyer explains that the contract she signed is binding, which means it's enforceable, it's obligatory, it's legal, mandatory.
Binding es cuando en un contrato es obligatorio algo o no te puedes salir de ese contrato.
So she explains that the contract is binding, leaving her with no power. In this predicament is a difficult situation, embarrassing situation, a situation that's difficult to get out of.
Predicament es una situación difícil, que da pena, de la cual es difícil salir.
So in this predicament, Salma teams up with Joan to bring down Streamberry once and for all. A once and for all just means finally.
Once and for all, de una vez por todas.
They infiltrate Streamberry's headquarters, discover plans for more shows designed to appeal to their 800 million users. So to appeal to be attractive to, so appeal to.
Appeal es apelar en cuanto a, en este contexto, atraer. Puede ser apelar en otros contextos y en este es atraer para simpatizar con sus 800 millones de usuarios.
Focusing on negative aspects, because that's what sells. Inside the server room, Joan and Salma uncover that their reality is part of a scripted production. Scripted means pre-written. It means arranged, prearranged, planned beforehand.
Ellas descubren que su realidad es parte de algo que ha sido premeditado, una producción planeada con antelación o que ha sido creada con un guión.
Joan is actually Annie Murphy, a TV star portraying the character of Joan. Actually means really. It's when something is surprising. It's for emphasis. Actually.
Actually no significa actualmente. Actualmente se dice nowadays, hoy en día, nowadays. Actually significa como de hecho.
In fact. It's a show within a show within a show, where the real Joan exists outside of this fictional narrative, separate from Annie Murphy's portrayal. Annie destroys the Streambury server, transporting everyone into the real world, where the genuine Joan works at a coffee shop. Genuine just means real, original.
Genuine, algo real, genuino.
So the genuine Joan works at a coffee shop and is tired of her life being exploited for content. Exploited, taken advantage of. Negative, it's a negative thing.
Porque está cansada de que su vida sea explotada para generar contenido, exploited, del verbo exploit, explotar.
The episode concludes, ends, finishes.
El episodio termina, acaba, concluye.
So the episode concludes with Annie Murphy visiting the real Joan's coffee shop. And both of them wear ankle monitors as punishment. A punishment is a sanction or
Un castigo.
for their actions against Streambury. So what was all that about? What did it mean?
¿Qué fue todo eso? ¿Qué significó? También como no entendí de qué se trataba eso.
It shows how Joan becomes another victim of the constant creation of content that dominates our daily lives. That's what it was all about. It also emphasizes, it stresses, it places importance on the importance of reading the fine print. Fine print is small print, the details, before agreeing to anything.
Emphasize, hacer énfasis, enfatizar. También enfatiza la importancia de leer la letra pequeña, fine print.
Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.